Welcome to my world, a world of SMP. In this video, I would like to show you my authorized brand new technique, 5D density. This technique is created for male and female clients when you are working on a density. I know it's not so easy to achieve darkness or a full blend on their hair because they still do have long hair. I know it is pretty easy when we are working with someone who is bald. Let's say Norwood 5, 6 or 7. Then there is a little problem when we start working with the longer hair. To be honest, we will never achieve a full darkness when our client is having long hair. So we need to look for a different solution how we can satisfy our clients with scalp micropigmentation. That's the reason why I did come up with the idea of creating 5D density. With my technique, you're gonna be able to achieve darkness, fullness, and beautiful natural look on their scalps, even though we are just adding density. What does it mean? We are minimizing the difference between color of their hair and the color of their scalp. During your consultation with your client, it doesn't matter if that's a male or female client, you have to always remember about a few keys. Do not forget to ask them about their previous history of hair loss. If there is anyone in their family who's suffering on the hair loss as well, you have to make sure that your client understands the procedure. You have to make sure that your client understands aftercare. You have to make sure that your client is in a good health and is fully qualified for this treatment. Make sure that your client do understand what he's reading in the medical form. Make sure the client is answering all the questions. And of course, do not forget about the signature under the statement that he's giving you permission to post the pictures before and after. Do not forget about it, because that's the way how we can promote and show our job. When you are creating a female hairline, do not forget, it cannot look like a male hairline. It cannot be too harsh, it cannot be too edgy. It has to be nice and soft. So when you are overdrawing the hairline, make sure that you're gonna round it, make sure it gonna goes very nice and smooth, and you're gonna be working between the hair. In case when you are working with your female client who's suffering on alopecia totalis or universalis, then you have to restore everything on their scalp. So do not forget, make it nice, make it soft, make it looks really feminine, and make it looks natural. The very first step when we are starting to draw a hairline is to find the middle point between our client's eyes and their eyebrows. Make sure that you do not only focus on their eyes, and make sure you don't focus only on their eyebrows. Just find the middle point. We are creating a broken line from the nose to the top of the scalp. Next step, we have to find the lowest wrinkle, which gonna create our lowest point of drawing the hairline, as well on the left and the right side of their faces. We do mark them. Third step, we are checking on entire scalp and face, and we create a picture in our heads. How high or how low we gonna create our hairline, and we are marking this point. When we are working with the female clients and we are adding density, most of the time we gonna have those hair creating a hairline. So you will have to just overdraw the existing hairline, following the hair and working with them. Do not draw it below it. Last but not least, do not forget, it has to be soft, it has to be feminine. You cannot create the same hairline as you do for your male clients. Now you do have a chance to see how I'm working with 5RS needles creating 5D density. Let's have a look. When you're working with 5RS needles, do not work too deep. It is essential. You can work quite fast or you can slow down your speed as well. Make yourself comfortable, make yourself feeling confident with the needle before you're gonna start. When you're working with 5RS, you're working between the existing hair. Do not work below the hairline because it won't look natural. We want to fill it up the gaps between the existing hair. With 5RS, you are able to work quite tight on the first session. After the first session, 5RS gonna look like a beautiful flower. Dots gonna be quite close to each other, but you won't be risking the pigment will blend underneath. Five RS and 5D density is created to help you to work with people suffering on thinning. We do not use those needles on someone who is bald, who is in Norwood scale 5, 6, 7. We do use them to help ourselves achieve nice, fast, beautiful, dark look, but we are not looking for a shortcut. That's what you have to remember.